If you want to share your live stream with somebody else, you can use the little paper airplane to send it over to another account. They can come in and see it even if you're in practice mode. So if you need a friend to come and double check to make sure everything looks good, you can do that. And when you're done, press end live video. Make sure you end it in Ecamm and in Instagram Live Producer. If your live archive in your account was active, your live stream will be in there for 30 days. This is where you can download it, you can share it to your feed, or you can just delete it if you need to delete it. Even the practice mode ones will be in your archive.
Where the heck is that coming from? Here she is. All right. We're back now. Let's see. Welcome, everybody. Zach Martin here. Kids Deserve Dads. Looking to have an interview tonight here with my friend Chris Rainbolt, talking about his experience in family court, going through custody situations and trying to be a father to his kids. So it's exciting to see everybody on here and to get this going. I am on a new platform this week because third platform, that's the way to do it. But got some expert advice from a great guy, a friend of mine, Ivan Barra, and man, Ecamm seems like the way to go. So I definitely highly recommend it. So one of the things we're working on right now, I think everybody's been looking at this gun raffle. We've gotten a few people who bought guns for the gun raffle. One of the big things we're working on right now with this gun raffle is raising money to pay for grants. So not a grant writer. I've never written grants. I've written 2 grants, actually, 3 grants, gotten 2 accepted. Not very big grants. I just wrote my 3rd one this last week. And this is for some grants to raise some money to do sales funnel pages for our courses and our support groups and to get people in. And then another grant that I'm working on right now, a grant writer to write grants so we can get more grants and find more grants that are available around the state and the area to help support us in supporting more fathers. So what we're looking at doing right now is being able to get to having these grants in place, knowing what grants we can qualify for so we can then build a center and we can do more services for dads and for kids. So providing outdoor activities, more experiences, and really focusing on the work of helping dads be more involved. We've been doing support groups here in town. We've been doing supervised visits and exchanges, which have been really big and supportive. But we're looking to keep adding to that and keep making it better for the families. That way, dads and kids can be connected and supported together. So, here we go. I'm getting this all figured out. So, inviting him now and copy the link. Actually, I'm going to type it in, just text it to him. So, let's see. Copied. All right. So, I'm adding him in. Learning as we go. This will be a little bit better as I get this process down for this software. But the big thing we're on right now is getting grants, getting money coming in to help support the cause so we can do more work for more families. There's so much to be done with regards to visits and doing lobbying and legislation reform here in South Dakota and Wyoming. And then with regards to getting more parenting time, getting rid of judicial discretion and supporting fathers and being more available for their kids and to be able to be more impactful in their lives. And that's what we're really focused on with Kids Deserve Dads, is helping dads out. One of the really big projects we're working on right now is building our center where we can do all this work. And this is something that once I pass the bar in February will be a major approach that we're going to be focused on. And what that's going to really be is us getting able to help dads out that are going through custody spots, right? So one of the big things that happens when you're going through a custody battle is that most often the dads leave the house and aren't around for the kids. And when you move out, you probably just paid rent and you did all those things that you were supposed to do. And you don't have enough money for a deposit on another place. You don't have enough money to buy more furniture for all your kids and more clothes for all your kids and do all those things that need to have done to have your place and have a place for them to go. And court comes up a month or two later and you go in front of the judge and they ask you where you're living at. And you're living at your parents' house in the basement or your old bedroom, or you're living on a friend's couch. And the other parent is asking that you get to have supervised visits, and that's about it. And so the judge usually grants those things at that point in time, and then getting back to having equal parenting time is difficult, if impossible. And so one of the things we're trying to provide here is called Elijah's House of Hope. And the House of Hope is what we're going to be doing to provide families a place to go. So when fathers leave a house and they need somewhere to start over again to build their family back up and build themselves back up into the guys they want to be and the dads they need to be for their kids, they can come here. There's furniture, there's spots for them to go, there's food for them to get started with, and they aren't starting from scratch with nothing. And they can come here, they can work on themselves. We do financial education, we do fatherhood classes, we do physical education classes, and meal prepping, really working on the little skills, the little things that save you a bunch of time and give you a bunch of energy to go out there and keep growing and being a better father for your kids. And the goal is to be able to overcome the experience, right? My personal experience going through this is that I don't want to copy like that. Is that what happens is that it's really difficult. People give up. It doesn't work out like they thought it was going to work out. And so they stop doing what it takes to be in their kids' lives. And guys walk away. And so what we want to do is really give dads a spot that they can come into this and be supported, and not have that be the case, that they are losing this time with their kids and losing their connection with them, and not having the best opportunity to be involved and supportive of their kids' lives. And having this as the opportunity is what's going to do that. I'm just going to text it to him. Apologize for this. It's the way it goes sometimes. New software, and this wasn't it sounded like it was super simple to do it, and that is not the case. So, all right. You should be able to log into that now and get in here, and then we can actually have a talk with Chris. But one of the things we really do, I think that's the biggest thing, the Elijah's House of Hope, and the intentions that this is something that we do here and we do other places. So once we get it set up here in Rapid City, South Dakota, having a fourplex and a place where we have offices and stuff, also all of our stuff is right there. One center for men where we cover everything. We have legal support, we have just life coaching and general life support. We have accountability partners, we have workout groups, we have meal prepping areas and stuff, and we have all these things in one spot. We do our supervised visits right there and exchanges. We do our classes right there, and we really give a central location where dads can go and get everything they need to go through a breakup and a separation and a divorce, and get the most benefit from themselves and from a supportive group to go out there and be the best dads they can be. And that's what we're committed to, and that's what we're focused on. And so that's where Kids Deserve Dads is going to in the future here. That's the plan. That's what's happening. I take the bar exam February 21st, 2024. And so between now and then, my major focus is putting the little pieces in place, doing some of the classes, doing some of the coaching and the group work and stuff. So that way, when it comes down to that time, we are ready to rock and roll, and we are ready to move forward from me taking the bar exam and putting all the effort and energy that I put into that into building this into a bigger and better program to help more and more fathers out. The grand scheme goal, 500 centers and more around the globe, where we are working in every state and in all the major towns, helping families out, having dads, helping dads, empowering dads to be their best selves, to overcome the pain and the suffering and the the stigma and the difficulties that they face, and taking those things in stride, and then learning the skills, getting the qualities of life, getting the focus on how they're going to go out there and do a better job for their kids, and that's going to be the real difference that's going to make a change for everybody. And so I am sitting here. I believe stuff's been sent off to Chris like it's supposed to be. Just chomping at the bit. I got an opportunity this last year. Not passing the bar exam my first time was a hit. The second time one really hurt. And I learned a lot of lessons about that, about the work that I needed to put into it, and how I got to dedicate myself more to this process and to this work to become more knowledgeable so I could then give to this community and make a bigger change and a bigger impact. And, I had an opportunity in July to take it. I couldn't take it in July because I had my son, but I'm committed to February 21st, taking the bar exam and passing it this time. I have a great program, a great strategy, and I've been in the gym working on my fitness and my energy. That way I can go in there, sit for 6 hours, take these 200 questions, and pass them with flying colors. Good enough for Wyoming and South Dakota and beyond. And actually, where I live in South Dakota, it only works in South Dakota. So I'm excited about it. I'm excited about really getting to do this. One of the things that I did with my son, especially within this process, was that I stepped into my son's being there and being his dad and going to law school, and I've been talking to him about doing this work and about putting myself forward and putting it out there. This is a hard thing. This is not something that's easy. Some people might be easy. This is something that's been a challenge, and it's taken me effort and dedication and focus and commitment to get through this process and be the best law student that I could be while being the best dad I could be. And every moment that I had my son, I spent all those moments being focused on being the best I could for him while going to school. And I did I did enough to get through, to get past, and I get to do more. And what I learned is that I had more to learn, I had more to give, and that I could have quit, I could have given up and just done the things that I've been doing now, and that would have been fine. But that I committed to being in this spot, and the vision of how I can support more families and how I can give back to this community more than I got from this over and over again is going to come from me being a lawyer and come from me successfully passing this thing. And the benefit I'm going to give my son is that knowledge and that experience of seeing me overcome this hard time, these hard moments that I'm facing right now, and choosing to dive into them wholeheartedly with full commitment and energy to pass them, and that I won't be beaten down, I won't be stopped. 1-2 times that I didn't pass, is unfortunate, and it was difficult, and it made my life more complicated. And I got the opportunity to learn a lot and to grow a lot more. And I'm only a better dad. I'm only a better man. I'm going to be a better lawyer because I've taken this time and energy to go through this and to come out of this being the most knowledgeable, responsible, committed lawyer, dad, father, man that I can be, and come out here and fight for men and dads every day and their kids. And that's what I'm committed to, and that's what I'm focused on. And every day I'm working towards setting this goal up and making this happen. Looking to see if he's logged into here, so we can hang out and do this. It's definitely a new program, and the Facebook Live generally would have been probably a lot easier, but I believe that this is going to be the software that's going to take it to the next level, and this is going to be the stuff that's going to really set us apart. I was watching YouTube videos about how this actually works, and it's pretty incredible. So, but one of the things we're doing right now is really trying to grow this. So we have a gun raffle coming on. You can go to our Facebook page. You can get on the gun raffle, $25 a ticket. The gun is a $1,300 gun, and if you can't get a gun, you can get the cash value that we pay for the gun, or the equivalent of, which is $800. And so we'll be getting $800 to the winner if they can't or don't want the gun. And otherwise, if you were going to go buy this gun off the dealer's shelf, which is where we were picking it up from, it'd be a $1,300 gun. And so really good bang for the buck. You can get a $25 ticket, 6 for $100, and you can go out there and win a $1,300 gun for that cost, and then you can use it for yourself. Beautiful gift for Christmas. or anything else that you might want to use it for. But that goes out to support. So the money we're going to raise, that's going to pay for the grant writing process. We're going to be writing grants going forward this year. I have a meeting actually set up tomorrow with another nonprofit here in town that gives away money, a foundation that gives away money to nonprofits, and we're looking to step into that and get with them, and that they will support us also in getting more grants and more money to do what we are needing to do to make this happen. So anyways, I think that we are having some technical difficulties, but it's coming up. So I think I can crop this. It's live right now. I can crop it when I send the actual video up, and that's what we'll end up probably doing. There it is. Come on. Probably uploading way too many things with this software. So we are going to keep going and see if we can get him into it and get him set up so that way we can move into this process faster. This next time. So that's where we're really heading to right now. We have a little bit of support from a couple people here within the group. So right now, Daniel Soea is part of the group. He's been doing a lot of posts. You've probably seen him on our Facebook page, really helping out to set the Facebook page up and make a big difference. Some of the other things we have going on that are really big right now, we've gotten a few other board members that are going to support us in making this happen. These board members are will be announced here in the next couple of weeks, and we will be able to really start moving forward a lot further with these new people that I think are going to be more committed and more excited about the work that's going on. We've got a new update on the website, and so the website's coming together. We are nearly complete with the course. We have a live course that we're building, actually not a live course, it will be a evergreen course that will be really designed around helping fathers navigate through the family court system. So there is a lot of states, 9 states right now require parents to have parenting classes and require parents to go through a parenting class to get in custody court. And once you get that course done, you can share the certificate, and the judge will look at it and allow you to then be a member. And Chris is on. I figured it out. Holy smokes! 19 minutes and like some change. What's up, Chris? You're in the green room. Looks like. How do I assign guest number 1? There we go. Chris, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here, man. How are you doing?
Oh, let's see how we get this. That's not what I want.
Don't mind the chaos behind me. I'm in the most quiet place in my house, so we can have this conversation.
I was warned about the bandwidth and possibly how much it was going to use of my Mac. And my Mac is pushing its limits right now.
I've got great internet, So can't imagine it being on my end.
Mm-mm. Huh. I am not seeing anything. I'm seeing my screen now. Can't hear you though. I don't know why. Can't see why you're not. There's no sound from Chris. I see your face though.
Camera 2.
Well, maybe we should not have used this new super fancy technology. How do I get him on there?
See something there.
I think I see you now. Nope, muted. How about now? Can you hear me? Can you see? Gosh. Oh, technology. You can hear me, right? I can't hear you though. Why are you totally silent? Audio. So weird. Speakers. I don't think it should have anything to do with my settings, like interview.
What about now?
Auto answer guess. I don't feel like there's anything that I could do. It says that you're live. And I heard you make a sound, not you make a sound, but it moved. Well, anyways, so a lot of good stuff going on. I feel like there's a lot of opportunities being had here with Kids Deserve Dads going forward. We lost Chris for a second, but I imagine that he'll log back on. A lot of great opportunities coming up right now. We're really working on some really big things to make a big difference. There's a lot of stuff that we've seen. We have hats for sale. We're charging $40. It's $10 for shipping and the box to go into. And it was just about $20 for us to get a hat. So for the time and energy to go down to the store and mail it out, that's basically the difference that we're getting. We're not getting rich off of these hats, but they are dope, and every little bit helps in just getting the word out and the message out, and us getting to support more families and be more impactful. So and these will be things that we'll have at all of our live events. They will be around and available so people can buy them and have them to keep. So, but I think there's a lot of great stuff happening. I'm looking forward to what we have coming and how we're going to be more supportive and impactful in the kids and families' lives. So, because I lost Chris again and I can't figure out why I don't have him back, I think that that little intro about where we're going is nice, and that's about what we're going to get. So I'm going to let this go. We will look at coming back on here if we can get it to work properly, and otherwise we have more coming up here this week, and we'll continue to keep doing some interviews, talking to different dads. One of the things we're really going to be working on with these interviews, I guess, before I let it go, even though there's nobody on here watching it at the moment, is that we're going to be working on these different interviews with different dads from different areas. So we're going to be a lot of dads I know from around the country. We're going to be having some interviews because I think there's a lot of really interesting stories that dads are going through. Chris is a veteran. That experience is different than my experience, and there's different responsibilities as being a veteran, as a dad, and as a veteran in general, and also hazards that you get to navigate through that will make things more complicated. So having fathers like this who are impactful is going to be really important, along with a bunch of other fathers. And because I'm so locally set up here in South Dakota and Wyoming, and I'll be working on a few more bills here in the next couple of years to get things passed and get shared parenthood standard in these two states, my intention is that I will really be focused on getting through legislation and getting those things passed here in Wyoming and South Dakota. And so my intention with these interviews is also to really focus on fathers from Wyoming and South Dakota who have gone through custody battles, and mothers, to talk about their experiences of family court, to talk about how it's impacted them, bring kids that have talked about how it's impacted their lives and their upbringing and how they can be involved. And so the intention is that in a year from now, when we're really getting hot and heavy into election period, and then new legislatures being in, that we have 50 interviews across the states from each state, and we have a lot of resources to give to these legislators to see the benefits of having shared parenting and how it's impacting people in their community all over the place. So that's the real big focus we have right now with our interviews. We'll do probably one a week or two outside of the region, and then 2 each week of people inside of South Dakota and Rapid City to help bring awareness and understanding to the problems that are being faced right here in these states. So when the legislators are talking to our constituents here and our fellow fathers and mothers and kids going through family court and realizing the horrors of family court, that they will be there to help support them and make a bigger difference. So that's something we're really committed to doing, is getting the word out there in our states that we're currently located in to bring this change. So we have I have a half dozen interviews set up for Wyoming. I have one set up for South Dakota, looking to set up a couple more here in South Dakota. And then I think these interviews will really help shed some light on just how difficult this is, and that you're not alone. You're not the only person who's going through these hard things and these hard times, and it's not okay. But that you have people to lean on, and you have people to count on, and that we're here to help support you and give you a rock to pull yourself up, a spot to see that there is other people going through this experience, and that if they did it, you can do it too. And that you might hear your story in some of these other people's stories. You might hear parts of your story and get some support from that. Get somebody to connect with, somebody to grow with, somebody to feel that you are supported by their experience and motivated to go out there and do more and be more, so you can have what you want. And sometimes you don't get it. And there's a lot of people out there that haven't gotten the opportunities to be the dad they want to be, and I haven't had the experience that I wanted to have, and most of us don't get that experience. And that's why we're here in this movement, is that there was more we wanted, there was more we know we should have gotten, and our kids deserve better. And that my commitment is that there's no chance my son's going to go through the experience that I went through, and he deserves to have the opportunity to be a dad to his kids in the way that he sees fit, whether he's with the mom or not, because he is going to be an amazing man who is fully focused on being his best every moment, just like his daddy. So anyways, haven't got back with Chris. I think that's enough good stuff right now. That's enough good stuff right now. I intend to save this, work on it again, come back, and we're going to be better next time. So appreciate you guys. Look forward to what's to come, and I'll see you soon.